What's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Chidi Gaines. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you what gets done in the day-to-day life of a online fitness coach or an aspiring online fitness coach. This morning I woke up at 5 o'clock. First thing I did was get out of bed, taking a couple of deep breaths, sit up and put my headphones on. What am I listening to? I'm listening to something which I like to call a daily manifesto. Okay, so this is a manifesto that is optimized to allow me to be able to visualize the type of life that I want and to be able to curate my perceptions of reality in order to attract the positive energy towards me. I sound like some sort of spiritual guru, don't I? I highly believe in these things, the law of attraction and all of that stuff. I do believe in it. If you guys don't believe me, just literally all you have to do is think about something, an animal, a color, a car, and just watch and see how that manifests in your life in your day-to-day. This can be extrapolated to success, it can be extrapolated to business, it can be extrapolated to how you want to live your life. What you believe will be how you live your life, and what you think is what you think about, and what you think about is what manifests to you and is what you attract. So I'll just read you guys a line from the Daily Manifesto. Where I am in life, my current situation is all my doing. I built myself and life, and it's me who's solely responsible for where I am right now and where I get in the future. There is no external first person offering against me, it's all me. Multiple paragraphs of this, okay, that I'm reading. There's quite a bit. Well, I said I'm reading, I'm not. I've got my headphones on. I read it out with good audio, and I've got a music overlay playing to kind of put me in that kind of state. And when you wake up in the morning, your brain is in its most programmable state. That means anything that you see will be programmed into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is what runs your day. Okay, it's 90% of what runs you. Everything that you believe and everything that you believe about life is in your subconscious life, and that's what drives your everyday living. That is the perfect time to be listening to something like this. I do this in the morning when I wake up, and I also do it at night before I go to bed. It's about 5 minutes, and it's an easy way that I can accumulate programming in my mind over time. So I did that, took my dad to the train station, came back, and straight away got to work. Okay, so the first one I did this morning was plan content ideas for the next 7 days. Okay, so thought about the title, thought about the hook, the body, and then a conclusion as well, like call to action. What do I want to do? How do I want to plan this? So it's like a script. So this is something I'm going to start to do moving forward. I'm not necessarily going to follow the scripts verbatim, word for word, but it allows me to be able to get my thoughts onto paper. It also allows me to be able to express my creative writing abilities. And it's a very good way of just clearing my head. I actually really enjoyed it. It is a little bit taxing, it's a bit demanding if it's not something that you're used to, because you're writing for a long time, you're forcing yourself to write, which is also why it's very good for practicing your self-discipline as well. 7 video ideas. I'll just quickly show you guys the sort of video ideas that I've come up with. As you can see here, I've got my Google Doc open. I've got everything color coded here. So these are the ideas that I've got. So I'll just show you a few. How I made 1.7 MK in 60 days as a side hustle. So again, giving a little bit of value to people so they know what steps I'm taking. 10 lessons from 10 plus years of lifting, and ultimate weekly workout guide. Okay, training split. So again, giving value, trying to provide some valuable content, trying to script write all of this so that when it comes time to film it, it's going to be a lot easier for me. So that is what I did this morning. I worked on that for a while. That took me to about 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, roughly speaking. I had a call around 8 o'clock or 8:30 it was. I had a call at 8:30, but it was a no-show. Okay, again, I'm learning this in business. Sometimes people are not gonna show up. You don't take it personally, you move on. I waited on the call for about 20 minutes, followed up. No show. It's fine. It's part of business. All you can do from that is learn and try to put things in place for that not to happen again in the future. Following up a day before, letting them know exactly what it is. It's a Zoom call, maybe a couple of hours afterwards. Following up again, maybe 2 hours, an hour before, to make sure that they're prepared. Then I went onto a CodeDM's automation software that allows you to send off a lot of messages on Instagram in order to try and get more leads for my business. Modified some of the automations that are going out. And with a software like that, it is very important that you phrase what you're saying in a way where someone is actually going to want to open it. We've all got thousands and thousands of messages. We've all got messages in the past when someone sends us a message in our DM we've never seen before, and we're like, we're not going to open this, just block. I don't want to read this. But you need to be able to formulate it in a way where it causes intrigue, and you need to be able to test what works, test what doesn't work. At the moment, I'm running 5 different variations that are going off. After about a week, I'll review it, see what one has the highest percentage percentage of openings and then keep those ones. The ones that have a lower percentage, I'll try and modify it, try and make it, maybe try and create it to be a little bit similar to the other ones. Modified a few of those this morning, created my main page as also an assistant to my fitness page. So I'm going to be outbounding on both pages. So that's something I've been working on. Change the bio, change the profile picture, work on and queue reels that are going to be uploaded onto that page. The more accounts you have, the better. Each Instagram account has a minimum number of people that you can send out to. Having 2 accounts is better than 1. That's just more outreach, is a numbers game. Very simple maths. The more accounts you reach out to, the more likelihood you are to close someone. Yesterday evening, what I did was I created a to-do list. Something that I highly recommend all of you to do is have a journal and write stuff down. Writing things down allows you to be able to clear your head. It allows you to be able to plan your day, and it allows you to be able to just plan and go set a lot better. Completely exhausted yesterday after work. Almost hit a wall. Like I was just shattered after work, like zero energy. But I made sure that I planned what I needed to get done today. And as I was writing it down, it's almost like a release. Like as you write something down, it gets out of your brain, you can relax, you know that it's on paper, it's easily accessible to you the next day. So a few things that I've wrote on there. So wake up at 5 o'clock, okay, so content plan like I told you about earlier on. Had some ideas as well on here that I was gonna do for the content plan. And then figure out what I'm going to offer a guy in the Zoom call. Just plan out what I'm going to offer him. At this stage, I'm doing some tailored offering. Eventually, I'm obviously going to get a little bit more specific with my offer, but just gonna work on that. If you know a little bit about the prospect, you can kind of make the offer a little bit more modified to increase the chances of closing. So set up my main page to be an assistant to my Chidi Gains page, record a video of what I get done in one day, which is what I'm doing right now. Obviously, I train my client as well afterwards. After around 10 o'clock, I trained my client and then for about an hour and then came back home straight back to work, okay? Fixed my Sony camera, which is the camera that I'm recording with right now. Thankfully, I think it was more of a focus issue and the camera's actually performing good now. I haven't got my glasses on, but from what I can see, it's focused, it's recording fine. So that's all done. Add some exercises to Coach RX. So exercises to Coach RX. Coach RX is a software that allows you to be able to manage your clients a little bit easier. It's got all the workouts, templates on there, videos. You can message people on there. You can see their sleep, you can see their diet, you can see their metrics, all of that stuff. The software that I've started using to manage clients, and I just needed to update a few exercises on there. Again, yet to be done, but that's something I'm gonna do after this video. Make a compelling Instagram post. More recently, I've been posting a lot on Instagram, a lot of motivational kind of things. Do this is how you lose weight, do this tricks, this is why you're not growing, this is why you're not doing this, okay? So those sort of posts do well and a lot of people get value out of it, but I'm starting to realize that in order to actually connect with the audience, what you need to do is be a little bit more vulnerable, speak about your struggles, what you're going through. People relate to this because they can see themselves in you and they can kind of relate to your journey. It makes you a bit more human rather than just saying, do this, 10 steps for this is how you perform the best this. It's something I'm gonna start practicing doing a little bit more in order to connect with you guys. So I'm gonna make that post. When I had on my to-do list was make a video to go on my landing page. So a landing page is just like a website that allows people to book a call with you so that they can potentially have the opportunity to work with you, or you can have the opportunity to work with them. It's got a landing page. There's a video explaining who you are, what you do, why they should book a call. So I've got one at the moment for my physiotherapy business, when I used to be running a mobile physiotherapy business. But however, the video on there is obviously not relevant to online coaching. I just need to modify this so that when I put it on there, it's going to be a little bit more relevant to what I'm doing now. I need to either make that today or create a script for that today. Another thing I needed to do on here was to download a video that one of my videographers sent to me. Again, trying to keep organized, download it and put it all on a folder. Send also videos off to my videographer as well, which I've done. Work on my online offer. Something I'm starting to refine, and I know that is very important now, is to have a very streamlined process, very streamlined online offer. If I'm going to be offering personal coaching online, people need to make sure that the process is very, very clear, very judicious. I need to know it inside and out, and that's something that I want to work on. I want this to be a very successful business. So in order to do so, I need to make sure that I know everything, every step of the way. It needs to be streamlined perfectly. So that's something I'm continuing to work on at the moment. Film a 5-minute video like I'm doing right now, and then edit some YouTube videos. there are a lot of videos that I have filmed. I just need to make sure that they are perfect in terms of the editing before I actually upload. At the moment, I'm batch recording videos, making sure I've got a good amount of videos to be uploaded before I start uploading, because the last thing I want is to be chasing my tail, to upload a couple of videos and then know that I'm not able to keep the consistent upload going. So that's something that I've learned, and that's something I'm going to do, which is why you guys haven't been seeing any videos for the past couple of months now, is because I'm building it up so that when I do upload, I'm never gonna skip an upload again. You need to think ahead. This is something I'm still refining. It requires patience because you want to post, but I've been doing reels intermittently to keep the algorithm going. Eventually, I'm going to just start uploading once a week, and then eventually even more regularly than that, but you need to be able to start from somewhere. Look into a virtual assistant online as well, because there's a lot of outbound messages going out. It's very, very difficult to manage. Ideally, when you send off a message, you want to be able to, once you get a reply, message straight away. But if you're busy, you've got a full-time job, you're training patients, or you're training clients, it's very difficult to reach back to people straight away. So having a virtual assistant trained will very, very valuable in terms of reaching back, in terms of reaching more people as well. So that's something I'm looking towards getting soon. But yeah, that is a gist of what I do in one day. I have basically almost finished what I'm going to complete as of today. Still got a few tasks to do, but I'm pretty happy with what I've got done today. Like I said, I filmed my 5-minute video, created my content plan, I've trained my client, modified my Instagram page. I've done quite a few things today already. It's been a good day. There's still more to do, and when you have a business, you realize that there's always something to do, but you need to be able to know when to put the foot off the gas, know that it's a marathon and not a sprint, and be able to rest and recuperate, because the last thing you want is by the end of the week on Friday be absolutely shattered and have nothing left to give, which is why I need to also modulate my sleeping as well. A different video that I'm going to talk about soon. I hope you guys got something out of that video. I kind of went on a little bit of a rant there and a bit of a free flow talk. I hope you guys got value out of it. I hope you guys got a little bit of insight on what I get done in my day-to-day. If you enjoyed that video, please leave a like down below. Also comment down below what you guys get done in a day. Is it similar to me? Do you have a business? What are the struggles that you're going through at the moment? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. We're trying to grow this to about 1K plus to 10K eventually and beyond. So join the channel, join the community. I want this video to get at least 50 likes, and I'll meet you guys in the next video.